Hello there, welcome back to Grim Dawn. I'm Thodius, and I'm back on the Regen tank. Funny story, I had to change some things because I got a couple builds mixed up a little bit. But I did get my resistances back in order. In fact, my physical resistance is a little higher. The main thing was I accidentally got Empty Crown, or Empty Throne, when I did not need it at all. And I needed to take Wraith instead, mostly for the devotions, but it does give a little bit of lightning damage and such. The stats aren't anything crazy from it. But the things we're looking to get, I was wondering why there was like no lightning resist reduction on the build, but I was going to get Elemental Storm, I was going to get Hand of Ultos, and also Arcane Bomb. That takes care of those things. So that's kind of the next things I'm looking to move into the character. I'll probably go for Rowan's Crown first, just because it's easy. Either that or Arcane Bomb. I gotta kind of decide which one. But it doesn't matter too much. Let's get back to it. Let's see, we need to kill some Necromancers. And we need to destroy some Blood Wagons. Did I get my devotion points there? I did. Let's go deal with the Necromancers, then go for the Logorian and move on into the next act. So we'll pop back to Fort Icon, get some of this taken care of. Wind Devil's up, and we're ready. Yeah, I think I had my Aether Storm build up, which doesn't need, elemental resist reductions. So I got a little caught up in that. Also with one of the devotions that I was going to take, which I think I could switch to if I wanted to do so. But I think I decided to take Korvac's devotion instead. But the reasoning behind that's a little, you could argue with it, basically. Is it the Ascended Diadems? I need to keep an eye on these. I'll just pop those here. Okay. I'll look at that later. But, the Korvac one I wanted because I think it offers some offensive ability and defensive ability reductions, which, because of Shaman, I don't get a lot of offensive ability, but Arcanist does give me a bit to make up for it. I just figured that would help with later on down the road. But damage is looking fine. We are blowing people up. And I'm just moving on to fight our friends over here. Get rid of the Logorian, and then we'll do what we can through the Utenbog. But I think in this build I was going to transition to Ultimate once available. Well, not directly after Logorian, I don't think. Although I could do a little different. Could go to Elite right after Logorian. It's kind of how I normally tend to do things. We'll see though. I do like that hit. I don't know if that's upheaval or if that's just me proccing one of the other abilities, but the big lightning blast. That's pretty fun. See if we can get one more of these down before I hit it. I'll take the level, thank you very much. Nah. None of those are any good. Let's, 2 points here. And 1 to Stormpillar's Pact. That's just how we're going to do things for the time being. Just because it improves all our lightning capabilities. I don't recall. Does it improve conversion? Doesn't seem to. Maybe it does eventually. It doesn't right now, that's for sure. That's right, we need to go down here. Always good to check what mods are on in a dangerous domain. I didn't this time because I really wasn't too concerned. I am putting totems kind of behind me, mostly to deal with stragglers so I don't have to walk backwards. Nothing too crazy going on with this build right now, it's just a matter of leveling it up and having fun while doing it. So hopefully in the next 40 minutes or so I can get pretty far, at least through the Logorian. I think that's pretty possible. I'll probably kind of head straight for him. And yeah, maybe I'll do the thing where I open up some Utenbog, get Barrowholm started, and then wander off. Wander off into Elite to build up the devotion points. So I have the tools I need to get through all the rest of the content. But I don't want to rehash too much of the same stuff over and over. We'll see. I'm not done in here yet. Get me to the end. Even here, I need to get that devotion shrine that's downstairs. Sorry, guys. So, right now, with Albert's Rebuke, damage is fine. I may want to keep an eye out for the empowered version, or maybe if I get, like, Ultos Stormseeker or something, that'd probably be pretty good, too. I'm already on level 2. I thought I wasn't. Okay, I want to go down there. Alright, go away. But I need to go fight this guy. Just blew up his debuffs. Did it a little too early. Alright, Ashes of Imperium, very good. This feels like deja vu. This is another situation where I've got the empowered Rifttorn Greaves, and I'm just wearing the normal Rifttorn Greaves. I'll probably swap to those. Get these chests. I am going to go back for the Devotion Point Shrine, which is downstairs. And this one I believe I can go whatever way I want, so I'm going to go down and around. Just going to get mobbed by these guys. But yeah, damage is good. Everything's kind of smooth sailing at the moment. Totems seem to be doing enough damage. Enough to kill, like, you know, just regular mobs I'm fighting. Basically, it helps a lot with the area of effect. Good, sorry, it's fun. Wow, he didn't even get his attack off. Alright. Interesting if I wanted to do like a Cold Caliber's Tempest. Don't really want to. I did get that Ancient Heart, so it's a easy trade for a devotion point here. And okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for Arcane Bomb first. So we're gonna get the first point, which is nothing. 40% Aether damage. Doesn't do anything for us. Unfortunately, we do have to go through this to get this. Along the way, we get a little bit of lightning damage, some resistances, physique and spirit at very least. And these, we just don't get as much as Aether would get. But that's alright. Happens on some devotions, but we need that lightning resist reduction. We can't get it too many other places, sadly. But that said, we're down here. And we're just going to go for the Tomb of the Watchers. Gotta clear around, get rid of the blood wagons, get down below, kill the guy, move on. Yeah. At least here in Veteran, my damage is good. It doesn't feel crazy. Oh yeah, okay. But it seems fine. Okay, that's one. That's Eastern. That's good. Mind catching a shrine over, sorry, these. That's what I want. I'll take care of them while I read this book. Easily done. Alright, face guard perdition. Perdition set's pretty good for like an acid carrier as just like a set that can carry you into the in-game. I don't think we really need it here. Kind of like what we have going on so far. And we got like a Northern Blood Wagon. Don't know where it's at. One on the west side as well. I'm gonna guess one's down here, but we're gonna double back in a minute. So that's a platform. There usually is one, so it's not there. Let's cut through the middle. And down here. Okay, that's two. That was the northern. So there's a western one missed. Go around here. I guess got a totem to help you out. And maybe it's over here. Very likely. There's not many other places it could be if we're honest with ourselves. There we go. I feel like I'm getting a lot of chthonic seals here. But who knows? All clear. Down we go. There is one devotion shrine along the way. And the rest is just plow through enemies. So we're going to try to do that quickly as we move on. I do remember at level 50 or so I need to consider some gear upgrades for sure. I think that's the next time I can get a new belt with +1 to all skills on it. Clarity of Valor. Oh yeah, I got this other Alex rebuke that's actually worse than the one I'm carrying. And can't get it through there, but we can go around the corner. Interesting. Usually he takes a little bit more beat down, but not today. Okay, let's go get our devotion shrine. Easy. Handguards of Perdition. Again, we're not really going for the Perdition set, so that's just kind of funny. Turn this, it opens the store. Get in here. We'll see if it's worthwhile to go through or not. Is there anything in there worth doing? But we'll go up around the corner. Sometimes enemies, when they come around the corners, they just cut tightly around the corner, so you can do dash skills like that through whole groups of them. It's just fun. Doesn't really make a difference to enemies like that. It's not any strategy to speed anything up, it's just fun. Locked out. Let's try around here. Can't believe we've been at this for 20 minutes already. Alrighty. Let's go find our buddy. Oh. Pop in the devotion point while we're at it. At least get something out of it. Offensive ability's looking pretty good too. Sir, I will be with you in a minute. I know this skill doesn't cut the resist that much, but it just seems like it's a lot better than it appears. Alright, take our way all the way to the back. And my core strategy with this is you go back as far as you can, which I can't, so that's why I'm getting cut off. I need to go around this way. Let's say back like this way. As far as you can go. Alright, now we're at the corner of the place. Now we work our way up, like kind of up around this way, but the moment that you can cut back left, cut back left. Just once though, not all the way left, just a bit. Well, I mean, then again, there's one of these totems right in here. So now I gotta check, even though I'm gonna come right back out of this room, because I'm pretty sure it's a dead end. Oh, die fast, please. Okay. Is there another one? Oh, man. There was a guy in there that could strip buffs. I don't think he would have done too much to me, but I didn't want to find out. Alright. Warpath Girdle's a pretty good belt. I'll take it since the level 50 version. There's the Praetorian Face Guard. That's great. 3 Praetorian set pieces down here. See, it's things like that you get often. So this is interesting because it adds a bunch of savagery, but it doesn't have anything I can use otherwise on it, really. Okay, we'll just keep going. So we're cutting left, as I said. And then you go back to the right the first chance you get. Now, it's probably put me in a dead end because I did it wrong. Yep, I sure did. Okay. That was it. Didn't count as first chance I got. Go this way. And now we cut to the right. And now we should be able to make it through. Though I don't see the door yet. I didn't go far enough. Darn it. Maybe the rule should be go all the way down this way. And then cut back once you can't go anymore. So that's a pretty good war cleaver, mostly because it does have cast speed for Force Wave, but I'm not doing Force Wave, so here we are. See, Alacrity, that's not what you want. It already comes with cast speed. You want some more cast speed. Alright, stop. So it looks like I could have come this way a little earlier. Alright. Let's fight this guy. Strip his defenses a little bit. Get totems down while we can. Remove any buffs just in case. No problem there. Nothing I really want out of that. Alright, Logorian time. Totems up. Cut his defense when we can. And just fight. The chain lightning there should take care of any tentacles. You gotta keep putting the totems up. You actually haven't gotten a chance to sunder me yet. Strip his buffs. Not sure he has any. Yeah, we're just face tanking here. We're just sticking it out. That's it. Alright. Yeah, I might go through Elite just because I can plow through the initial quest really quick. No help there. That's good armor, I can't argue with that. The metal is alright. It's better than what I've got. So there's that. And the rest of this isn't anything special. So we're out. The sad thing is the chances are getting any sort of good item here are bad because they're going to give us level 50 legendaries at best. I'm going to say it's Death Omen. Or, yeah, Death's Omen. That's what we're going to get. Let's see it.
You've returned. So our great moment of...
Oop. We got Touch of Purity. Okay. One-handed Vitality Scepter. Thanks, Creed.
Glad you're back. I struggle to admit this. You see, the Luminari have long been aware of it.
Excuse me. My father and I were part of a...
Alright. We are going to do what he wants us to do. In that, we're going to head for Utenbog. So, Warden Cellar Rift is probably the closest point. Where did I put my touch of purity? There it is. Look at that. It's interesting because it has like kind of a healing ability on it. Oh, these guys are of no issue. Put a totem up if you want to kill him. You're not going to gain anything for him, really. Oh, got a book. Anyway, just want to keep him out of my way. Again, no issues because these guys are like level 20 and I'm level 48. Probably will be fine. Yeah, I want to look at my stuff. These guys are going to be like poisoning me. I don't like that. Okay, 1, 2. We are very close to the final tier I want to get. Where's the barrier? Fun times. Once I do get that tier of Arcanist, I'm going to probably get some points and just a couple other skills, like off of Iskander's there. Wait, I already got that one. Probably conversion and mental alacrity. Mental alacrity because it's more of a why not sort of thing. Get that. Now, this next area does have a devotion shrine in it that we want to get. We also have to find Carax's Fowl, which I don't know if he's in this area or the next one. It doesn't matter. For now, we can just follow the road. There's a quest you can do here, but I always forget exactly how to trigger it. I think you have to find a certain book or note. Is it this way? No. I know it's going this way. Alright, here's this guy.
Please just leave.
Okay, he's good. We do want Ethan Blooms, we're going to need them. My builds always do. It just varies depending on how many you need. I thought I saw the devotion shrine. I think it's down here though. It is. He almost got killed entirely by the totem. Next point goes here. Just goes physique and spirit. Doesn't do much for us, but that's okay. Freaking windows. Okay. Oh, did I go the wrong way? A little bit. I just came up when I shouldn't have. Cracks is in the next area. Not here. He's past this waypoint, not here. Alright. Go find Crax's place. We'll turn these trinkets in and see if we can get Bearholm's quest started. Don't think it'll be too hard. I think I mostly have to travel there. I may need to do one of their quests. Okay. Pretty much taking the totems as an extra DPS source, so that's nice. Onward to Carax's Foul. Probably won't use it, but it's cool. I expect some guys to pop out of the ground. Alrighty. Got that. Let's head for the Coven. Alright, sorry for any delay there. I had to step away for a few minutes. Oh yeah, we'll fight. Plant people, crabs, ghosts. I'll fight anyone. Okay. Do. Alright. Tear our way through these guys. Who's this helper? I always like coming across like Pakla. Windigo Claw. No, that's a Devouring Swarm item. not sure I talked about it on this character, probably on my other characters, but there's a bleeding build I was going to try to make work that has to do with an axe that gives bleeding to Eye of Reckoning, yeah, on the Oathkeeper. And that way you can spin through people and leave bleed dots on them as you go. Seems like a cool concept. And might be at odds at like what I did with my Bleeding Warcry build. Might be basically the same thing, or Bleeding Warcry might be better. But it seemed like it would do a pretty respectable amount of bleed damage, and you'd be able to keep moving while you were doing it. So that's nice. But the only problem with
whatever
it was...
it is you think you're doing, if you seek a Olgrim, what you ask, well, I care not.
Alright, off we go. Alright, up its coven. But the trick with it was, part of me trying to do it, it didn't go well. Like the initial theory crafting the build, I couldn't find a good way to make it fit. Like, Oathkeeper was fine, but then you're either Shaman, which doesn't have dual wielding, or you go Nightblade, which does have dual wielding, but I don't think it's quite as good at the bleeding debuffs as Shaman is. I could be wrong. It might be fine. Ooh, some movement blooms. Alright, that's what we're doing here. We're going to get devotion shrines. In fact, I got one a little bit ago, I thought. Okay, stop. Stop being alive. Okay, I got that one. Did I not put that point in? Oh, I must have. Okay, sounds good. There's one down here that we can go ahead and get. But, like, I'm trying to theory craft it out. It just didn't seem like anything I was trying to do would work well with it. So it's sort of like, I'm not sure. I guess Nightblade's probably the best because I'd want dual wielding, and there's no good items. Like, the items that work with dual wielding are either dual wielding guns, or if they are dual wielding weapons, they give you a WPS, a weapon pool skill for them, which is good. Like, in general, that's good. But otherwise, it gives you, like, nothing for other things. Okay. Because you can't use weapon pool skills with Eye of Reckoning. It's a always-on skill. But I also felt like Nightblade might have trouble, like, sustaining with that type of build, like keeping their energy up. So I don't know. It's a tricky one. Nightblade might be the best way to do it. I'm not interested. I'm just gonna go in here. There's a devotion shrine right in here. Okay, I'm gonna have to be a little careful here. What's going on? We are outputting a large amount of damage. The regeneration was seeing me through, but it was a little concerning there for a moment. Okay. What is happening? Okay, they have more health, more attack speed. Okay, that's the main thing. The health and attack speed. But I've got a little bit more resistance, which basically is less damage taken, but because of their attack speed, I probably won't want to fight too many at once. But maybe the Nightblade's best, so I can dual wield and so I can get total speed, things like that to help increase it. But I also have to find some way to keep the energy up. Green Dawn, unfortunately, doesn't have anything like blood magic or something where I can, you know, have it pull from life. But I believe those weapons also have a pretty good, like, lifesteal ability on them. Alright. Amulet plus 3 march against pact is at least interesting. Okay. Alright. Nothing I have to worry about there. Let's put next point here. So that gives us more Aether and Vitality resist, which we didn't really need, but will come in handy eventually. We're going to pop back up to Kevin's Refuge and then continue our way to Barrow Home. Going the wrong way. I'll do Barrow Home, and maybe I'll do the Barrow Home quest real quick. But then I'm tempted to hop to Elite just to get kind of easy devotion points before we head into Ultimate. A few better gear pieces may not be too bad to get either, so... Another thing, like these quest items, I probably do want to make sure I use those for a quest, or else they'll be kind of stuck in my inventory for a while. With the normal quests here. Alright. Let's get this level done. 1 and 2, we're very close to those, and pop that there. And so we got good lightning burst from that. Reduction to stun duration is always nice. Alright, through Regen Bog we go. Yeah. Just realized those moss fingers are only 48. It's weird. I thought they were higher level. There's a lot of damage coming down on me. And the Shield of Perdition, just getting the whole Perdition set here today. Collect them all. Alright, the shield. Here's your leaf glade, which I've never found a use for. Alright. not going to bother with that boss in there. It's 4 Inquisitors. Alright. Come on, give me a figure.
That skill's not ready.
Something did skill disruption in there, so that was really fun. This guy? Thoughtful? Yeah, he's doing it. Almost there, almost there. I'm just gonna pick that up to look at it. Although I think I'm wearing 2 gold rings now. They're not very good, but they are something. They're kind of intentional for the build. Mainly because of all the regeneration they offer. That was another thing that like drove me to Shaman with that bleed build I was talking about. That I could still get dual wielding as long as I basically was trading an item slot for it. But the opportunity cost is pretty high for that, so it would have to be like definitely decide whether I'm going to do it or not. The other thing was Shaman, you know, has Modrigan's Pact, which has a lot of good energy regeneration in it. And with the, was it Presence of Virtue? I think that's what it's called for the Oathkeeper. It would have a pretty good base regeneration that would help keep up with oh, didn't look at what I was doing there. It'd have a pretty good base of regeneration that would help keep up with the energy regen needed for Eye of Reckoning. Keep that going. But really, a couple cost reductions and enough regen is probably all you need. And all the bleed stuff is near this devotion, Bard's Harp, with an ability that has a 10-second recharge and 6-second duration. Basically is on all the time and is a very good, it's like nearly on all the time, has very good stats, and gives you a good boost of energy when you use it. And that's basically right near some of the nodes you'd probably have to get for like physical and bleeding anyway. Shaman also doesn't have a whole lot that goes with it. I may have to just break down, say, what supports it best. Regardless of what I say, it might be that Nightblade's just way better for it. Alright. Fire and Lightning one-hander. That's pretty interesting. Okay, Adverse of Adronius. This is an interesting amulet because it is one of the few amulets in the game that just has a big swath of different elemental different resists on it. And that's pretty good. That kind of helps, especially if you're going to go into another difficulty. It can be a way to get you in for a pretty low opportunity cost. So that's nice. Won't lie, my belt's not very good. I think for the next time we play, I may try to roll up a crafted belt similar to the, what do I have on now? Solar belt? Yeah. That one's pretty decent for my purposes. Alright. Just so many plants out here. Die, plants. Die, ghost crabs. Alright. Alright. I don't know if I have a Wendigo soul or not. It's not terribly necessary if I don't. This I got. And we are very close. That's going to help a lot. Big boost of offensive ability. And more consistent lightning damage to work with. Let's see. Collect Wendigo Spirit. We'll see if we get one. Not too worried about that. I wanted the devotion point more. Oops. But the next one I get is not for a while. Until I get up into Mammoth. Alrighty. These guys probably have a small chance of dropping one. I don't think it would be anything crazy. Alrighty. And go here. Oh, I never did save the witches. So let's see. Is that where it goes up? Nope, not yet. Let's go check. Alright, where are they at? Definitely overshot them. Alrighty. Continue ahead a little bit more.
I can't do that yet.
Oops. Little totem for no one in particular there. Now, I've already gotten the chest for the 3 ghosts pop out of it, so I can see if there's anything worthwhile done here. Not really.
That skill's not ready.
Burning Bloom's fun. And I didn't see Anasteria's place. That doesn't mean I wasn't near it. Just I didn't see it. Okay. Get this. Head over to the barrel home. We're going to befriend them for now. Why not? Well, the reason why not is they're cannibals, following some type of weird god.
Welcome, travel. Oh, cutting right. I'm glad you.
Okay, go home. Oh, good. We're already friendly. Almost respected. I might do their quest real quick.
A blessed welcome.
Because I wouldn't mind hitting 50. For various reasons. I will say the weird shadows around Barrel Home kind of sell the surrealness of it. Okay, that's done. Sometimes there can be hostages this way, so we'll just go check. I know I'm in hardcore, but I should be fine against these guys. Shouldn't really have any issues. So that's kind of why I'm dropping the totem and just fighting them. There you go. There's a group there. There you go. They're going to be safe now. Perfectly 100% safe. Nope. I don't think I'm going to come do this, but let's just put a portal there and check. If this all gets done fast, I may run in there. I was hoping to get the video about an hour long, but kind of tired today. Just things have been just tiring. So I may not get that far. It might be more thematic to start the next go with this build off in the lead anyway. Yeah, I dare come here. Yep. Says I dare come here. I go where I please. Alright. Where's that other reward? What a title, Marrow Eater. Yep. Sorry guys, I'm just a little worn out with everything. A little worn out, a little overwhelmed. Just life being life. Here I am, just playing a Grim Dawn character. Having fun. I am having fun. This build is turning out better than I thought it would be. It's much more amusing than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be a little one-trick feeling. But it's kind of nice, actually. It's a deviation from what I would normally prefer. Which means I think my next build should be, well, I might cycle back to a caster, but I do want to get my caster done first. What kind of caster is the tricky part? Alright, that should be those. Oh, and I never did return the Sacred Ashes. Oh man. Still got those with me. They're my good luck ashes at this point. Alright, I'll turn this in. I don't really care what the survivors are. Now I'm respected. No, I don't think I want to do that. Alright. Let's go first to the Covenant's Refuge. Kind of need to pop all over the place, huh? Oh, I never got the thing back from score. That's okay. My portal's still in town at least. Yeah, in fact, right outside where he's at.
I am so pleased, but of course.
Thanks, pals. Why'd they steal it in the first place? Were they just trying to weaken them or something? Like, they obviously don't like the witches very much. Alrighty.
You've returned. You chose to negotiate with the thieves. That is your... The altar of Ratosh is a rare place. Now that you have... Ever since the Ugdenbog fetish was... Yes. Perfect.
Alright, got all that. Okay, I got the ashes. Need to go back and talk to her. Oh, and the Guardian. Guardian's here in town. And I'm pretty good through Barrelhome, which is nice. You want to get to Honored so that you can add the, you know, the bonus reputation. I already got 200% because I maxed it on another character. I still don't have a Wendigo Spirit, so nothing I can do there. I am going to do this level. I think 50, I still get 3 points. Let's see. I do. Oop, oop, oop. Hold up. 1 here. And you know what? 1-1. Let's just do it. There we go. At this point in the build, I think I have all the skills I would want. I could put a point there. You know, you can put one there just if you want some extra damage. But the build is a little heavy on how it uses points, pretty much spinning them on every freaking thing. Which is one thing I don't like, but I will narrow it up another way. It's because I'm trying to do overload and this and this, and this takes a lot of points all by itself. But it gives everything I would want. Alright. Olgrim's Keepsake. Alright, let's turn these ashes in. And I'll probably turn in Olgrim's Keepsake just to get it out of my inventory. Not right now, though. I think we'll stop there. And next time we're on, we will... Oh, forgot about the other faction. Sorry, guys. I'll leave. I'm not here to cause trouble. I mean, in general, I am here to cause trouble, but not that kind of trouble. I don't want to just, you know, walk up to their base. That seems rather rude. Rather pretentious. Alright. Who did I slay? Oh yeah, I went to the portal and killed the big guy down there. I forgot all about that. Revenant's Edge. Cool. Oh yeah, the Eye of Korvac. That's right. That's a fun little quest. Is it worthwhile? Probably max out Kaiman's. Oh, I'm already, like, on the doorstep maxing out Kaimans, so that's cool. Don't think I get anything that's terribly useful from them. Let's see. But that's a good one. Vitality, Chaos, Lightning Resist, and Fire Resist. Which fire I think is my weakest resist overall. Yeah, because I've got this bolstering it. So that's not too bad. And then I've got these, which that one's pretty nice. Kaiman's Vision. Yeah. That's arguably better than that. Now I could take this instead, Empyrean's Touch, for the health regen, but it doesn't give any resist, so. But that's just some options we'd have at that point. We'd also be able to move into the Elite Chosen Mantle if we wanted to, or take something else. Like this has Lightning Barrage on it. I do like the offensive and defensive ability that the Ascended Diadem offers me for now. But with that said, I think we're going to end off there for the time being. And I appreciate you coming with me on this ride. And we will return to this character hopefully soon and play out what we can with him, bring him into Elite, get a bunch more of these lovely devotion points, and try to get through the grid a bit more here. But thanks so much for joining me, and have a good day.